Good afternoon, I'm Emma Gray.
And I'm Abby Havens. Today on the April 22nd edition of the Win News, we will have a question of the week,
as well as features on our tennis and baseball teams.
Six Archer City High School students are advancing to the state UIL academic meet.
Advancing in computer science are Cole Staubach, who placed second at last week's regional meet, as well as Braden Holes, who placed third, and John McTopp in fifth. The team, including Robert Sawyers, placed first.
Advancing in headlines writing is Brooke Rice, who placed third, and news writing Candace Taggart, who also placed third.
Also placing at the regional meet was Rebecca Taggart, fourth in feature writing, Cadence Huffman, sixth in copywriting, Sarah Kyle, sixth in news writing, and Cameron Cox, sixth in prose.
Seniors, be sure to submit the Google form to report any scholarships you were awarded so that you will be recognized at graduation. The scholarships you are awarded from your college or university, church, civic groups, or other agencies outside Archer City ISD are the ones that should be reported through this form.
Students, if you are interested in taking dual credit courses with the new partner, Angelo State University, please make plans to attend a mandatory informational meeting on Thursday, April 29th at 5:30 p.m. in the high school auditorium. This meeting will answer any and all questions about working with ASU.
STAR testing is right around the corner, with 7th grade writing and freshman English 1 testing on Tuesday, and sophomores taking English 2 tests on Thursday. Room assignments will be posted on the bulletin boards next to the teacher's lounge.
And here's Brinley Skelton with current events.
Thanks, guys. President Biden said that Americans have received 200 million COVID-19 vaccinations, meeting his goal that he set for his administration in the first 100 days. In other news, the Department of Justice announced an investigation to Minneapolis Police Department. One day after a jury convicted former officer Derek Chauvin of murdering George Floyd. Today is Earth Day. It's the time to celebrate the flora and fauna to make up our planet. So remember that today is a day to appreciate the earth and take time to enjoy it. Now back to y'all at the desk.
Thanks, Brinley. And now we have a question of the week about what's the worst thing you've done as a kid.
Hi, my name's Caitlin Hilbers, and the question of the week is, what's the worst thing you've done as a kid?
The worst thing I'd ever did as a kid is I grabbed a red fingernail polish bottle, I opened it up, and I slung it around the bathroom because I was mad.
I accidentally pantsed Ty Bates in 2nd grade.
So the worst thing I ever did as a kid was wake up at probably like 8:30 a.m. and ride out on my bike all over town. I had no phone then, so my parents couldn't contact me. They had no clue where I was. Yeah.
The worst thing I did bad as a little kid is I was at my friend's house and I decided to cut my hair all the way up to my scalp, and I looked ridiculous.
Lied to my parents.
One time I cut a hole in my shirt because my belly got hot.
I talked back to my mom, and then she popped me in the mouth.
And back to you in the studio.
Caitlin and Chase. The Wildcats of the Week are FCCLA group for their community service project, which involves cleaning up trash around Archer.
Seniors, we still need pictures from some of you for the senior video. Please get those into Ms. Cox as soon as possible.
Your chance to buy the 2021 yearbook is quickly coming to an end. Next Friday, April 30th, is the last day to purchase the yearbook. You can order online at jostens.com or see Ms. Cox for an order form.
Now here's Klein Mayo in the Sports Corner.
Thanks, guys. Today, Cameron Moss, Shay Parr, and Kaylin Casillas are competing in the regional golf at Ferris, Texas. In track, Delaney Hanna, Mallory Maxwell, Maddie Lopez, Cameron Moss, Ty Bates, Chance Warren, Callum Caslin, McKenna Beaver, and John McTough qualified for regionals and will compete in Springtown tomorrow. The softball team's final district games tomorrow is at 7 versus Petrolia, and the baseball team will finish their district season also Tuesday versus Petrolia. On that note, here is Mason Gilmore with more feature on the baseball.
Hello, I'm Mason Gilmore with a feature on the baseball. What are your goals for this year?
I would have to say my senior year goals are just to make the most of it, have a good time, win some games, go as far as we can, hit ding-dongs, Yeah.
To just try to have fun.
What do you feel like you do the best?
Well, I feel like I've had one of the better hitting seasons in my life, so I feel like I've kind of carried my weight there. But yeah, I just trying to do the best I can for my team that I love so dearly.
I'm a utility player and I play wherever the coach puts me.
What is the team's goals this year?
I believe our goal this year is to finish the season out strong and come together as a team. We have 4 games left, 2 against Seymour and 2 against Petrolia, and if we can finish strong, I think we could make a pretty good march into the playoffs. A lot of us are just going to depend on how well we play together the next 4 games and then who we end up drawing in the playoffs.
What are the strengths of this team?
I believe we pitch really well. That is something I believe this team does really well. We really have some depth pitching. We have about 6 or 7 guys that we can count on at any point to come in and pitch well. The top of our order is full of veterans, and they've showed they've been able to have some success swinging the bats and scoring runs. If you look at our district play, we've scored a tremendous amount of runs, with the exception of when we've played our opponents that are 11 miles east of us. So as long as we play to our potential and not play down to our opponents, we'll have a great rest of the season.
Now back to you in the studio.
On Monday and Tuesday, tennis players will compete in the regional meet. Here's Mallory Maxwell with more information.
What position do you play on the court?
I play net. I like to protect the net as much as possible, and with my partner and boys couples, it really works out. I play back row in boys couples, and with my net protector, he's 7 foot now. So it's really hard for us to lose anymore. So that's pretty much our strat.
What have y'all accomplished so far this season, and what do you hope to accomplish in the future?
Right now, we have our sights set on district champion, and then once we get that, we'll have a good seeding at the regional tournament, and then hopefully we can just trudge it out from there and make it to the state tournament. State.
What do y'all play, and where is your position?
We play mixed doubles, and position-wise, we alternate whether one of us is up at the net and the other is back, and then vice versa.
How is it competing against really hard other mixed doubles teams?
Well, I think me and Kate are pretty good, and we have a good connection and work well together.
Who is your biggest competition, and what do you hope to get to?
Our biggest competition is Quanah, but also Chandler Clark and Jackson Barrett.
We hope to make it to state, but we have to get through district and regionals first.
I think it's pretty cool that I'm the only singles player. It's different from doubles in that you have to get every shot and you have to know your opponent and know their weaknesses and go from there. So my goals for regionals is obviously just to get as far as I can. I really want to try and go to state, but I just need to practice and get better and see how far I go.
Now back to you in the studio.
Chase Curry, Lane Briggs, Luke Hahn, Caitlin Hilbers, Sarah Schrader, Jill Lyles, Cade Strickland, Chandler Clark, and Jackson Barrett will compete in Richland, North Richland Hills. Good luck to all the Wildcats and Lead Cats. And now back to Abby and Emma at the desk.
Thanks, Klein.
That's it for this edition of the Win News.
Have a great rest of the week, Archer City.
Come on.